this is Wilfred Ruck with Black MAGA Men News. Thank you for joining us. Donald Trump made a historic breakthrough with black men under 45, with votes nearly doubling since 2020. An astonishing 30% cast their votes for him. Overall, 21% of all black men supported Trump. In battleground states like Wisconsin, there was 13 percentage point increase among black men. Many younger black men expressed frustration over unmet expectations of the Democratic Party. In 1964, none other than Malcom X said that black people were political chumps for giving the Democratic Party 80% of their votes. In a speech called The Ballot or The Bullet, he said,
"You're the one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House." When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first, and they put you last.
That speech was 60 years ago this year. Malcom X went on to say this:
"Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you are dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race."
Martin Luther King Jr.'s last speech, "I've been to the mountaintop," he said, "We as a people will get to the promised land."
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Well, I remember that God told Moses no one that was older than 20 would see the promised land. Perhaps this younger generation of black men will see America as the promised land and identify as Americans first, black second. For Black MAGA Men News, I'm Wilfred Ruck.